You've probably heard the term webhook 100 times, but if someone asked you to explain what it actually is, could you? By the end of this video, you'll not only understand webhooks, you'll know exactly when to use them and why they're better than the alternative. Here's the problem with most automation. You want two apps to talk to each other. App A has new data, App B needs to know about it. The old way, App B keeps asking App A over and over, any new data, any new data, any new data. This is called polling, and it's wasteful. You're burning CPU cycles, network bandwidth, and API rate limits, all for nothing most of the time. A webhook flips this completely. Instead of App B asking, App A tells. When something happens, App A sends a post request to a URL you specify. That's it. One request, one notification, delivered instantly. No polling, no wasted resources. It's like the difference between checking your mailbox every 5 minutes versus having the mailman ring your doorbell. Let's break down the mechanics. First, you register a URL with the service. This is your webhook endpoint, a server that can receive HTTP post requests. When the event happens, say a payment completes, the service sends a JSON payload to your URL. Your server receives it, processes it, and does whatever you've built it to do. Send a confirmation email, update a database, trigger the next step in your workflow. The whole thing takes milliseconds. So what's actually in that post request? The payload. This is a JSON object containing everything about the event. For payment webhook, the amount, currency, customer ID, timestamp, status. For GitHub webhook, the repository, commit message, author, changed files. Each service structures it differently, but the pattern is the same: event data, wrapped in JSON, delivered to your endpoint. Here are real examples you probably use every day. Stripe sends a webhook when a payment succeeds. GitHub sends a webhook when someone pushes code. Shopify sends a webhook when an order is placed. Slack sends a webhook when a message is posted. Every modern API uses webhooks. They're the nervous system of the internet. Let's compare side by side. Polling, you request data on a schedule. Webhooks, data comes to you. Polling, you get data even when nothing changed. Webhooks, you only get notified when something actually happens. Polling, delayed by your interval. Webhooks, instant. Polling, scales poorly. Webhooks, scales effortlessly. The choice is clear. Setting up a webhook is straightforward. Step 1, create an endpoint. This can be a simple serverless function, AWS Lambda, Versal, even a Google Sheet. Step 2, register the URL with the service. Step 3, handle the incoming payload. Step 4, verify it's legitimate. Most services send a signature header for security. That's it, 4 steps. What happens when your endpoint is down? Most services implement retry logic. Stripe retries for up to 3 days. GitHub retries 3 times with exponential backoff. Shopify retries 19 times over 48 hours. This is why responding quickly matters. Acknowledge receipt with a 200, then process asynchronously. If you're slow, you'll get duplicate deliveries. Speaking of security, never ignore webhook verification. Always validate the signature. Always use HTTPS. Always use a dedicated secret per service. The signature proves the request came from the service, not an attacker. If you skip verification, you're accepting commands from anyone who knows your URL. That's a security disaster waiting to happen. When webhooks fail, debugging is straightforward. Step 1, check your logs. Is the request arriving? Step 2, inspect the payload. Is it what you expected? Step 3, verify the signature. Is it valid? Step 4, check your response code. Are you returning 200? Most services provide a webhook dashboard. Stripe, GitHub, Shopify all have one. Use it. It shows you exactly what was sent and what you responded. If you're using automation tools, webhooks are everywhere. N8N has a webhook trigger node. It creates an endpoint and lets you build workflows around it. Make has a custom webhook module. Zapier has a webhook by Zapier trigger. These tools handle the endpoint for you. You just paste the URL they give you into the service. It's the easiest way to get started. Here's the architecture pattern that scales. Your webhook endpoint receives the event. It validates the signature. It queues the job, SQS, Redis, Bull. It responds 200 immediately. A background worker processes the job. This pattern handles traffic spikes, prevents data loss, and keeps your response times fast. This is how production systems handle webhooks. The most common webhook use cases: payment processing, order fulfillment, user onboarding, data synchronization, real-time notifications, CI/CD pipelines, chatbots, analytics events. If it needs to happen immediately after something else happens, that's a webhook use case. So webhooks, they're just HTTP callbacks. One app tells another when something happens. No polling, no waste, instant delivery. They're simple, powerful, and everywhere. If you're building anything that connects to other services, you need webhooks. If this clicked for you, hit subscribe. We break down tech concepts like this every week.